Hi, in this video we will talk about a very simple yet very tricky subject on plotting with ggplot bar charts. So let's create a simple scenario. I'm opening a new script and I would be using the package ggplot2. So let me construct a small data frame. So I'm using two vectors. One is the vectors for three names. Let's say this is a patient data for three patients, and the second vector is the age for each patient. So let's combine this into a data frame. So now if I run these three commands, I have a data frame T with the names of the three patients and the ages of these patients. Let me fix the headings also. So by giving the names command, I'm changing the first column to be patient and the second column to be age. So hopefully we would see patient. So this is three patients, and then we have the ages for each patient. So let's plot a simple bar plot. So we use the ggplot. We say data is t, and the x we want, on the x-axis we want the patient names, and on the y-axis we want the ages for each patient. And I would like to plot a bar chart, so I'll call this, and hopefully that should do the job. Okay, so we have a nice plot which has the ages for all the patients which we have. In this case we have three patients. Let me enhance this graph a bit further before I go ahead. So I'm just calling x as labels x as patient, y as age, and I'm using the theme classic. So if I run it, it has changed a bit. You can see it's white background. So we leave it at this. Now let's do the same experiment with Excel. I have an Excel chart. So I'm going to put some data. Let me create a simple table. So patient, age, and we'll create a bar plot of this. Okay, so we got a simple bar plot. Now what if I add another patient, and that happens to be John, another patient with the same name, and the age is 7. And if I create the chart, I have 4 rows or 4 bar charts for 4 bars, and this is the first John, Mary, David, and this is the second John. So it looks good. We got 4 patients and we got 4 bars in our plot. Now what if we do the same thing with our chart as well? So I would put another patient called John, and I'll give the age as, let's say, 7, and I'll combine it together. So if I see T, I have John and another John. So far so good. Let's plot it up and see what happens. Okay, we still have 3 bars, but if you notice, the age of John has added, instead of actually creating 2 different. So if I bring my Excel chart, you can see that there were 2 bars for John, first John and the second John. In this one, it has only added the age, so the age has become 17 instead of showing as 10 and 7. So that is a problem. And how do we solve this in ggplot? One way to solve that is to make it unique. But before we go any further, what about if I create a point chart or a dot chart? Would it still have the same issue? So let me hide this and run this with a John point. So John point, you can see that there are two Johns, one with age 7 and another with the age 10. What if I do the line chart? So I would now stop, comment this out, and run this. So we have a line chart which actually somehow represents two Johns, one age 10 and another age 7. So to some extent it's okay, it's informative, it's telling us that there could be 4 patients in there. But bar plot is kind of hiding things behind because the bars are being stacked on top of each other. We can try putting fill equals patient and see what happens. So it is still considering John as a single patient because it has given it the green color. So that strategy is not going to work. One other way would be to, if I look at T, so I can use the row names, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and obviously it's going to be unique in each case. I can play up with that, and instead of using the patient name alone, I can, I'll say paste 0, put the patient name there, and then I can put the row name. So I'll be using row names of T. So yeah, that sounds good. Let's see what happens now. Okay, now we got four bars. This is the first John, and this is the second John. You can see that the ages are different as well. So this is one strategy which we can use. Don't get caught out with a situation like this. Try to make your x-axis unique. Otherwise, the bar plot or the point plot or the line plot is going to cause some confusion to you. So this is one way you can handle it. There might be different ways to handle the situation, but I think this works okay for me. So and it's quite the easy solution as well. Remember, the solution has come from making the x-axis unique. So all we have done is added the patient name with a dash and then the row names dot t, which is the sequence of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. So this is one way you can solve your problem. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video. Please subscribe by clicking on the subscribe button, and see you later.